How are you doing, fellow masters? It is I, TheDomotaku. It's been a while. Welcome to potentially the last FGO podcast for 2020 because we're in November now. We have November and December, and that's it for 2020. The end is rolling by really fast, and there's not too many events left in the year, so we're going to cover all of them and just that'll be it for 2020 supposedly, because I missed out like about a month or so. Let's review what we missed out last month. We had 2 Halloween events, potentially the very last ones until the rerun. So we had the last one with Elizabeth Mecha Ellie, so hopefully you guys got a copy of that for your alter ego. And then we had the new one, the Oni Land, which I thought was a really fun event and pretty good, and it wasn't too bad, to be honest. I didn't cover it too much at all in terms of guides or like tips or anything, but I mean, it was super more easier, I would say, because they give you those CEs that, you know, boost your damage and stuff and give you points. It was a point event, and it's kind of easy to do and straightforward to follow, so hopefully you guys were able to get your Shuten Doji caster at MP5. If you don't have her, then, you know, there will be a rerun of this event sometime next year or another year or so. I forget exactly when, but yeah, you'll have another chance. And for those of you who rolled for Sid and I know how you feel, guys. She'll come back. So that's it for Halloween. So honestly, for right now in FGO, we are in what I would feel was needed to be a break time. Like, this is honestly a break week. We got nothing much going on. As of today, we are celebrating the 12 million downloads campaign. We just started. We got the first login, and we got the 4-star ticket. So whoever 4-star you want, you get to pick a free 4-star of your choice. I think tomorrow or tonight, I got the ticket already, but we don't get to choose right away. But make sure you log in and get that ticket, because there's a distribution. There's a distribution date, and then a reclaiming date. So yeah. So let's talk about the 12 million downloads so far. In terms of 12 million downloads, congrats to everyone. 12 million downloads. So for 12 million downloads campaign, we got a big login bonus. Apple's EXP cards, QP foes, 10 summon tickets in the end. So make sure you log in and such. We also have double EXP success chance and stuff. Also, we have half AP for main quests from a lot of the main story arcs from the Singularities, and to Lost Belts. That's pretty good. In terms of new stuff, this is really big. So we finally have 5-star EXP cards, which are like, pretty big. I've been stocking up on 4-star EXPs for the longest time, but now we have something even better to do, or better to get, so that's pretty awesome. I'm not too sure if these get replaced in the events. I think the events still give 4-star EXP cards, and like the silver ones, the 3-star EXP cards. But I mean, 5-star EXP cards are pretty, I don't know if they're rare or not, but like they're given in the friend point summon. That's another thing. You have friend point summoning giving 4-star EXP cards and 5-star EXP cards now, so that's a big bonus. So you don't have to farm too much, and you might get lucky and get some and stuff in the friend points. That's pretty awesome. Looks like Da Vinci has some new stuff. We have a new Bond CE. I actually have yet to claim this. I need to claim this right away and put it on my support list for 5,000 mana prisms if you want to limit break it. So the Bond CE, if you clear a story or quest, you get like 5% bond. And then if this is on your support list and you use someone's support with a CE, it's 15%. So this is a pretty good CE to use for people who are trying to farm bond and stuff. That's pretty awesome. Da Vinci Shop also has extra tickets, extra foes, extra EXP cards if you're looking for those. So that's pretty awesome. I have yet to claim those too, actually. Those might be needed considering the banners we have for this celebration. Also, we have a social media campaign. Make sure you like and retweet on Facebook and Twitter for the FGO campaign. Please do that, because 30 free quartz, guys. Come on, I'm broke as fuck here after Sit and I. Next, we have also limited time master missions. I don't know if I saw this already yet. Is it something? No. Okay, so I guess these might be online. I don't know if I got them already, but there are some limited time master missions to do, like defeat these certain types of enemies. You can probably look them up on the Discord or Google them. On the wiki, it tells me where to find these enemies, so that's pretty good. extra quartz. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 quartz, 9 quartz about. So in terms of the summon campaign, we have my daughter Abigail Williams back on, and basically the whole whatchamacallit, the Salem servants and stuff. So you got Caster Volcanos, Nezha, Robin Hood on raid up. It is split raid up, so you can, if you really want like Abigail and Nezha, or Abigail and Caster Okeanos, or Abigail and Nezha, you can wait a bit. But these are some pretty solid servants. I did try for, well, I mean, I did want Nezha after completing Salem, so you know it's kind of tempting for me, but I gotta save my quartz, you know. But if you're going for this, then I wish you luck. You know, Abigail Williams being the 5-star foreigner is pretty good, and surprisingly enough, in JP, she has been buffed, so that's even a more plus to roll for this servant. And speaking of which, before we go into the SR ticket, which is going to be the big, like, you know, thing to talk about and what to get, is we have an interlude campaign, pretty small. We got 7 servants. Is that 7 servants? No, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 servants having new interludes. You got Kualter, Medb, Cleopatra, Penthesilea. Oh, whoops, said her name. Sorry. Shiome, Assassin of Shinjuku, Kyle Danzo, and I forget this guy's name. What's his name? The monk dude, the Lancer. I forget his name. Sorry. But yeah, so we also have a banner included with this interlude campaign. So if you're trying to roll for Kualter or Medb, which is super tempting, this is a shot. And I was honestly thinking about this campaign as well, but considering my court situation right now, I'm kind of good for now. Like, also Kato Danzo is on raid up with Medb or Kualter, so that's honestly even more tempting. You know, I could just buy those Da Vinci summon tickets and throw them on here and try to get Danzo because she's limited or story locked. So, you know, it's super tempting, but alas, I need to save. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about my saving and plans for later. But yeah, this is a super good batch. So you got Abigail Williams and all Salem servants on raid up. You got Kualter or Medb and Kato Danzo on raid up too, alongside this interlude campaign. So if you guys are gonna be rolling, I wish you the best of luck. But there's a lot more other servants to roll for before 2020 ends. So let's see what we're talking about. Next up, we'll finish off the 12 million download campaign with the SR ticket, the 4-star servant exchange ticket, because this is the big one, and this is the thing I've been contemplating for so damn long. So it's a solid list. They got a lot of people updated after, you know, what was it, Lost Belt 2, because we have the Valkyrie in here now. So pretty solid. So, you know, I made a promise last time on who I was gonna get this ticket for, and that person was Tomoe Gozen, because if you guys know my scenario or situation that happened in freaking February, which I still don't like talk about because it's fucking stupid, or, you know, somewhat stupid, then yeah, you know, screw that servant. But yeah, I was planning to get Tomoe Gozen just for waifu reasons, but then now I'm honestly contemplating myself, and I'm just like, okay, you know, Katadan's cool, but I do have a few variety of single hit archers, and I don't know if I'm actually going to use Tomoe Gozen. So now I'm contemplating myself, like, okay, I need a servant that's waifu, and I need a servant that I'm probably most likely going to use, right? And there's one servant that does, or there's 2 servants that fit that category. That one would be Valkyrie, and the other would be Parvati, right? So hear me out here. Valkyrie, you know, Valkyrie's cool. I liked her in freaking what's called Lost Belt 2. I did try to roll for her during the anniversary, but alas, my summon tickets and 4 stars just don't work some reason. So Parvati, I also tried to roll for Parvati. I tried to roll for her during the Heaven's Field 2 or 1 celebration banner where she got where she debuted, and nothing in there either. Like, no tickets, nothing. And I'm just like, gosh darn it, dude, 4 stars freaking hate me and they just don't want to show up. Like, you know, I'm having a hard time deciding this 4-star ticket shit, because all the 4 stars, I get spooked by the same damn 4-star and never get any new ones. Like, you know, Brotaku or any of the new players that I've met recently, they're getting freaking Archer Inferno, they're getting Valkyrie, they're getting everyone, and I'm just to be like, yo guys, like, how come you guys getting all the new 4 stars? I'm getting all the old ass 4 stars, like, and Mary Bon Marie. Like, come on, seriously, who else do I get all the time? That's about it, actually. I like to think about. But yeah, so you know, I've been contemplating this a long time, and honestly, I think I'm going to get Parvati. I did say and promise I would get Tomoe Gosen eventually, but like, come on, it's so easy to get these 4 stars. Like, can I just get swooped by one in the future? And I'm saying Parvati because eventually in 2021, there's the Kama banner with Parvati, and you know, this guy kind of tempted to roll on that because if I want to get Parvati, then that was my shot. And I technically could get Tomoe here and then try to roll for Parvati with Kama, but I'm trying to honestly change up my summoning schedule and just limit myself in summoning because I'm trying to go more of a free-to-play Dolphin life next year, because I was looking at what I did this year in terms of everything, and like, you know, there's just some scenarios where I was just not happy with Karna Kyokai and among other things, and you know, my go-to playstyle with, or my lifestyle with FGO is like, if I don't have to bring out the wallet, then I would be glad not to. And to do that, I really have to pick precisely and choose wisely in my things, and that's why instead of, you know, getting to Moe and potentially trying to roll for what's called Parvati after Miyu, because it's Miyu first in January, then later on I think it's February where Kama and Parvati are, and then eventually after that would be the anniversary and summer, because there's 2 servants I want in that month, because I always do. So, you know, I have to pick very wisely. So my choice is Parvati, and for one, she is Scotty loopable. She's Sakura face, and you know, I'm kind of digging Sakura face right now because Heaven's Feel 3 comes out in like, what was it, 2 weeks from now, so that's freaking awesome. You guys trying to watch that movie? Tickets are on sale, although, you know, beware, but I'm still gonna be careful because you never know. But yeah, the Heaven's Feel 3 movie's coming out, and then, you know, I'm in this like mood for Sakura basically, and yeah, I will definitely use it for Scotty looping. It's Parvati. I can finally unlock the damn costume in the Mana Prism store for the school outfit thing. It's just like, you know, it's the one. Like, if it's not Tomoe and I have a bunch of single hit archers already, then it's gonna be the one that I can Scotty loop with. Now, I could technically get Lancelot too, but you know, in terms of waifu and Lancelot, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick waifu. So yeah, Lancelot. Okay, so I'll talk about after like general recommendations for the 4-star ticket, but for me personally, I'm going for Parvati because of those reasons. So let me know what you guys are thinking about in your 4-star ticket, because this shit was so damn long to think about. Okay, now, aside from my taste, your general recommendations for a 4-star ticket. If you're new and, you know, it's your first time getting a free 4-star ticket, although we did get a free 4-star ticket this year, so this is technically our second one, this is a good pull. Like, this is honestly really good. Like, honestly, the number one thing for this ticket is your favorite characters, waifu or husbando versus anyone in gameplay, right? But then if you can find the best of both, where it's like you want the waifu who has the good gameplay or the husbando who has the good gameplay, then that's really awesome, because who would I think about? Lancelot. Like I said, Lancelot. If you have Scotty and you don't have Lancelot, then you can get Lancelot and you can start Scotty looping. Although he's not NP2 and stronger than usual, you know, you still have Lancelot, and then you might get Lancelot in the future. Who knows, right? Who else is good here? Hercules. Hercules is freaking OP. If you do not have Hercules and you just want to have the big buster, press red buttons, attack Berserker's the strongest servant, then go for it, totally. He gets buffed later, so it's awesome. Who else here? Avengers, the Avenger class. You have, you know, you don't have an extra class or an Avenger servant. Perfect. Gorgon or Avenger Shinjuku. Perfect. Done. Assassin class. I don't know too much about Assassin class. I would say Emiya Assassin if you do not have Shiki, because they're like somewhat similar in that regard. Carmilla is a good buster, not buster, but like she's an anti-female single hit assassin, so that's pretty good. Kato Danzo, like I said, pretty good. She is a buster AoE assassin who is story locked, and her other 2 skills are really good. She has targetable evade and invincibility, so it's super good support assassin. But I mean, I personally prefer her as a waifu because she's pretty awesome after Shimosa, but her skills are pretty useful in some regards. Casters, man, there's a lot of casters. I'd say like Caster Gil, Nido Chris, or Caster Midrash. Pretty good choices. I think people might have gotten Midrash already though because of Battle of New York though. So Nido Chris and Gilgamesh, good choices. Very good choices. Or Helena too, actually. I forgot Helena's up there in the top right. Nido Chris mostly for like farming and just being able to charge her NP to 100 from right away. Pretty awesome. Gilgamesh is some good art support. Helena is mini waiver, as people regard her in the internet. So she's pretty good. Rider class, man, the Rider class is just like so lacking. There's only 4 people in the Rider class, and you probably have anyone in here, most likely. I would probably suggest Martha or Astolfo in anything. Like Martha can clear debuffs. Astolfo is just Astolfo, so that's my favoritism speaking right there. Lancers, oh man, that's a good selection of Lancers. So in terms of Scotty looping Lancers, you have Parvati and Valkyrie. It depends which one you want and who you have mats for. Because Valkyrie will need those rare ass materials ascension things from LOSTBELT 2, or we've been farming those items for quite some time in Battle of New York and stuff. So yeah, look up her ascension stuff and just see if you have it or her skill stuff, and go for who which. But then I think Parvati would be more easier to ascend and skill up because of the material that Valkyrie needs. If you're not looking for anyone to Scotty loop, then Artoria Pendragon Lancer is a very beefy story locked Buster Lancer, AoE Lancer. So her Rongaminiad is devastating and pretty good. I also have her, but I rolled for her, so that's pretty good. And then my personal thing would be Liz, because Elizabeth has a special place in my heart just because she looks like a certain. She reminds me of a certain VTuber in a sense. I won't say anything about that because they're not here anymore, but love to Elizabeth slightly. Archers is pretty up there because you have Atlanta, who is Scotty loopable, and she's actually pretty. I mean, she's old and she's not like locked, so you might have her. But then if you want to NP3, not NP3, mine is NP3. If you want to NP up her to up your Scotty looping damage potential, then by all means go for it. I still know people who don't have Atlanta. So there's also the Emiya, either or. Emiya non-alter is pretty good in the future, considering he gets buffed and his NP becomes arts now. So the arts meta is huge right now in JP. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about that, but that's like 2 years from now. And if you really want to strengthen his NP or something like that for that time when his arts NP is available, then by all means. But if you don't have Emiya, then I still highly suggest him because he is, he's from Fate, man. He's from the anime. Who else here? Emiya Alter and the Archer Inferno are in similar regards. They're both single hit archers. It just matters which one you want. You want Arts or Buster. That's about it, honestly. Sabers is pretty. It's pretty up there too. Everyone I see is always recommending, Saber Alter or Nero or Lancelot or the new Diamond. My regard would be Nero or Saber Alter, considering they are both story locked, and I only have NP 1 of each, so that says a lot. And I wouldn't mind Saber Alter considering I'm in the Heaven's Field mood right now, just because she's freaking badass as fucking there. But yeah, I mean, Saber Alter and Nero do get buffed in the future. They get a NP gainage bar thing skills in the future, and Saber Alter does get she gets a new costume eventually, a year or 2 later, which is pretty awesome. It's a Shinjuku costume, so yeah, if you're into that, that's awesome. So yeah, this list is pretty solid. I had a hard time deciding what I want. I could totally dig a Lancelot, I want Kato Danzo, I want Valkyrie, I want Parvati, I want more copies of Saber Alter or Nero, I want Tomoe Gozen, I want a lot of people, guys. Can I just not get the same damn 4 stars spooked to me in the future, guys? Come on. But yeah, so, it also depends too, it depends on what servants you have and what servants you don't have. If you don't have an AoE Saber or a single hit Saber, it might be worth looking into the single hit people and the AoE people. Like I said, it's gameplay versus waifus. If you need the Lancelot for your Scotty looping, then go by all means. But if you have a favorite character that you just want, then you go for them. That's priority, in my opinion, because, you know, you can make it work. You know, love of character versus gameplay, or, you know, character over gameplay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my thought process on this 4-star ticket thing. I've been contemplating this for like a year or two, because I look ahead in years and stuff and plan out my things as a not free to play, as a dolphin. So let me know who you guys are interested in picking for your 4-star ticket, and let me know if you're gonna pick them or change your mind or whatever. And when the day comes, I think it's tonight, claim those characters. Awesome. Next, so that's it for the 12 million downloads campaign. Now we finally get to move on to the rest of 2020, the last parts of 2020. So for now, we have the downloads campaign, and after that, I think what's going to happen is going to be the Christmas and Underworld rerun. So this is the one with Altera da Santa, the archer. Freaking amazing. Meh. And then we also have a Resh School on Raid Up and a few other servants on Raid Up this time for the rerun. And it's another lottery event, but it's not you know, going to be as big lottery as the other events. It's a rerun, so there's a limited amount of boxes, I think 10. And you know, I am super prepared for this event because I rolled for CEs from last year. You can check out my Resh School rolls from last year. And I have not limit broken the CEs from that year, so I'm kind of set in this regard. If you're still trying to roll for who else is on Raid Up in here? I think Medusa Lancer is on Raid Up still too in this event. You know, there's a good amount of Lancers, or not Lancers, servants to Raid Up for, and then I think some servants have, like, you know, attack boosts and stuff, or event drop things, and then, you know, it's a lottery, so you know how lotteries go, and it's limited boxes, so you just clear all the number of boxes. I think it's like 10 or 15 or 20, then you're done. That's it, because this rerun, it's a rerun, so it's gonna be shorter than usual. Then after that, so I keep forgetting this is a thing, but in America, we always celebrate Thanksgiving, and I always look into the JP event list, and I don't see Thanksgiving there, and I forget about it. So Thanksgiving, this is you know, this is an open topic to talk about in terms of this event, because I think only America gets this event, and usually what happens with this event is that we have a Thanksgiving banner with a good looking amount of servants on there who are very tempting to roll for. So here in this visual, I have the last Thanksgiving banner planted here. I have here Gilgamesh, Artoria Pendragon, Lancer, 5-star Leonardo da Vinci, MHX, I forget this guy's name, guys, the Shinten Gumi guy, I forget. You got was it Amakusa Shiro, Okita Soji, and then Iskandar. So this is a solid line of limited servants in the Thanksgiving banner. And you know, I did roll for X last year, so I'm super thankful and lucky that I got her in that banner, to be honest. But you know, like, I don't know if this is gonna be the same banner for this year, but you know, if anything, I am so down for Okita Soji now, because she got, you know, her looks changed, her animation update and stuff in JP. But you know, it depends. Like, this is a good list of servants, and you know, usually you can't expect this because you know, in terms of the JP planning and the scheduling and stuff, you know, you want to roll for Christmas, but then right before Christmas it's this banner, Thanksgiving. I don't know exactly if we're gonna get I forgot what we got last year, if we got any quartz last year. Let me check one thing, 1 second. Okay, so last year in Thanksgiving, we got a few master missions and a login bonus of a few tickets. So that is about it. So, you know, maybe they'll give you some more tickets or quartz and rolls in this Thanksgiving event. But the big thing to think about for this Thanksgiving event is the banner, because, you know, there's a lot of new servants that came out in this year. And if they're going to be put on here, then that's a big question mark for people trying to roll and stuff. If it's the same banner as last year with the one we have right now, then, you know, it's still pretty solid. Like, you know, freaking Gilgamesh, who I tried to roll for, Da Vinci, Iskandar, Amakusa, Okita Soji. Okita Soji is, that's like temptation right there, man. I swear, because, you know, I like the sabers and stuff, and I'm also reading Fate type Redline, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, who knows what this Thanksgiving banner will look like, but that's just something to look out for if you're trying to roll for someone. So you're trying to roll for Abigail or Kuwalter or Medbee now, and then Thanksgiving shows up afterwards, then be careful. Be careful, that's all I can say. Next, after Thanksgiving, we have the last few events left, which will be LOSTBELT 3. So no, wait. Oh yeah, LOSTBELT 3. So after Thanksgiving, supposedly, I am assuming this is what's gonna happen. It's Christmas rerun, Thanksgiving celebration, and then LOSTBELT 3. Bam, done. And then we'll have LOSTBELT 3 for like towards the end of November into December for a bit, because all the servants on the banner here, they appeared till the December, and then like towards the middle of December we should be getting the new Christmas events with Quetzalcoatl. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Personally for me, I am not too knowledgeable about LOSTBELT 3 or any of the servants in LOSTBELT 3. I know a few things, but I'm not gonna say anything. But like in terms of the servants in this thing, I am not too expertly knowledgeable about any of the servants and their gameplay and stuff. So you might have to look to other content creators for that information if you're looking for it. But LOSTBELT 3, pretty awesome, more quartz and stuff. I think if you complete LOSTBELT 2 before this happens, you get a few extra quartz. So catch up on the story, and I'm pretty sure we have half AP or discounted AP in the main quest, so do that. So the Santa Claus event, or the Christmas event, it is another lottery. Once again, I know that for a fact because I'm going to farm the shit out of this lottery because it has a certain item that I need for all my saber faces. So yeah, the Quetzalcoatl or Christmas 2020 will be another lottery. So it's pretty good that we have the old rerun Christmas thing being a lottery. So then it's like a practice thing. So I'm like, okay, so here's what you do for the lottery. You get this, roll the CEs and the friend points, do this quest for all this thing, and do this quest for all this currency, get the CEs in the shop, blah, 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 rinse and repeat, that sort of thing. So yeah, the good thing about this event that's pretty awesome is that our free welfare servant is indeed a Buster AoE ruler Quetzalcoatl. So that's pretty good. So now they haven't given us an Avenger 4-star servant, right? No. So this is like, we got an alter ego free-star servant in the Halloween rerun, and now we're getting a ruler servant. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty good. And also the rate up on this banner for Christmas is going to be, of course, the new Bradamonte. If I could find the damn summon banner somewhere here. Where's the banner? Yeah, Bradamonte alongside Quetzalcoatl's rider version. And interesting point out, Martha, not just Martha rider, but also Martha ruler. So if you're looking for the servant who was, blocked or limited for the summer event with the beginning of FGO, this is your one last chance to get her, I think, in terms of rate up. So that's a pretty good deal. You can wait for Martha ruler to be on rate up with Bradamonte. So if you're rolling for this, I wish you the best of luck, gentlemen, or anyone, or fellow masters. I am personally not going to be rolling for any of this thing. So yeah, Sin, LOSTBELT 3, no. Christmas, no. Thanksgiving, that depends who was on rate up. Because if it's Okita Soji, then I might, but then I can just kind of wait for Okita Soji 2 years from now in the new Gouda Gouda. But that's about it. So, I can't talk about Sin or LOSTBELT 3 or Christmas too much. I'm not too knowledgeable about anything about them too much. But here we have a finalized graphic I made with all the events listed in the order. So we got 12 million downloads campaign from November to mid-November, something like that, right? And then, Christmas rerun. And then middle of the Christmas rerun, we got the Thanksgiving banner, which is just banners and stuff, Then after Thanksgiving, we got Sin towards like the beginning or end of November, or end of November, beginning of December, towards the middle of December, and then middle of December we got Christmas, and then that goes on till towards the end of December, and then we got bam, the New Year's, and then 2021. That's my thought process of this the last 2 months of this game, this year in FGO. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, this could be wrong. Like, this could also be switched around. Like, they have Christmas first, then Lost Belt 3 at the end. Who knows? You know, they could technically do that, but I'm assuming we'll have Thanksgiving because it's just a huge NA tradition. We've had Thanksgiving for 3 years now in a row, so I highly doubt we won't be getting Thanksgiving. But yeah, if they switch around Christmas and Lost Belt 3, then that's kind of not too big of a deal unless you're trying to summon for the people in Lost Belt 3. But this is supposedly how it's going to look like for 2020, and that'll be it, guys. That'll be it for 2020. So I think that's about it for now in terms of everything FGO in this year. 2020, guys, it's been an interesting year, I must say, in terms of FGO. A lot of things, you know, in this game happened personally to me that affected me, and you know, a lot of things switched it around and my roles and whatever, and the game is, you know, going further and further, and just 2020 in a year, IRL in real life, just a whole nother story. But you know, this game's still pretty fun. I still enjoy it a lot. And to end off 2020 with these awesome events and banners and characters and stories and whatever, it'll be fun. So for now, we shall celebrate by doing the download campaign and getting our free 4-star. Let me know in the comments below who you picked. And to end this video off, I will be announcing that whatchamacallit, I don't know if I have a thing for it, but basically I did a whole like summon montage highlights thing in the past 2 years of my FGO roles, so expect one coming up real soon, probably maybe in December if I decide to roll for Thanksgiving. That's a thing. And then also I will be doing a big ass long video podcast thing probably of looking into 2021's events and planning and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. I did one for 2020 and it went pretty well, to be honest, and like, you know, all the planning and looking of everything for 2020 actually went almost according to plan in the ways that I saw it last year, because I was re-looking at that video. So stay tuned for that. I will be looking over everything 2021 FGO someday in the future, before 2021 happens, like December or November or whatever. And yeah, my last question for you guys to end this FGO podcast of 2020 is, what was your best role in FGO 2020 for this year, and what was your worst role for 2020? Now, my best role for 2020, shit, I actually don't know, to be honest. I can tell you what my worst role is, I think. Let me pull up my history real quick. I think my worst role this year has to have been the Cardinal Kyōkai rerun. That shit was just like, no, that was just terrible. Honestly, super terrible. You all know the story about that if you've seen my videos, but you can check out that roll video. It's terrible. My best roll video this year would have to be, oh man, I don't know. Scotty was whatever. Freaking Maid Altar was, it was a battle, so I won't say that. I mean, technically, I could say MHXX because it was fast as fuck, but that's not like really like the one I was super hyped for. You know, Okita Soji Altar was pretty lit. Oh man, the New Year's rolls were super lit. That was honestly so funny. So I guess my best roll probably contemplates to either the New Year's roll with Hokusai or the recent rolls with Setsunai. And you know, actually, yeah, it might be Setsunai. Actually, yeah, it might be Setsunai because there's a huge ass thing that happened with me and Setsunai. If you guys want to check out that video, but yeah, I think Setsunai was probably the best role I've had in 2020 because there's a huge background and history and story to the whole thing that happened with that. So yeah, let me know what your worst and best roles were in 2020, and that's about it for the FGO podcast for 2020. If you have any questions or anything you know, want to ask me about the stuff I talked about or the events and stuff in the FGO, feel free to comment. But that's about it. Stay tuned for those highlight reels I will do for 2020. That'll be fun to look at, all my 2020 roles, and put them all in the single condensed video. And then also stay tuned for the 2021 overview events of FGO and stuff, and planning and stuff. And yeah, guys, 2020, end of the year. Getting close, guys. Anyways, guys, Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next Fate Grand Order video, guys. Take care, guys, and pick your 4-star servant wisely. Bye, guys.